Retail TV is brought to you by founding sponsor Ferris Lee Investments, the largest retail investment advisory firm in the nation. For 4 decades, the Krausz Companies has specialized in the acquisition, development, and management of high-quality properties throughout the United States. Unlike some firms that outsource leasing and management services, the Krausz Companies utilizes an in-house structure in their relationships with tenants, lenders, government agencies, and communities.
We like value-add opportunities. We typically look for properties that need a little bit of TLC and some creative thoughts, and then we buy it and typically either develop or redevelop it into a viable center. Deals today take a lot more hand-holding. Not only the national tenants, but the local tenants require a lot of hand-holding, sitting down and trying to figure out what the hurdles are to making the deal and then trying to come up with solutions for them. The national tenants, it's all about economics. It's all about trying to become more competitive, trying to make sure the box is the right size box for them and the rents are low. The mom and pops are just nervous. In their case, they're trying to make sure that they almost want you to guarantee their success, which of course you can't do, but anything that you can do to make them feel more comfortable that there aren't going to be runaway expenses or that they could get out without losing their entire life savings if something goes wrong helps give them a level of comfort to getting a deal done. Retail in the future is going to have to be a lot more competitive. They're going to have to compete with the internet, compete with the selection that you can find on the internet. Sizes have changed dramatically. Not too many years ago, by way of example, Best Buy would lease 60,000 square feet in a box. Today, if you were doing a Best Buy store, the typical size would be more like 30 or 35,000 square feet. So the question becomes, what do you do with those 60,000 square foot boxes? And the easy answer is, well, you cut it up, you divide it. And that's an easy answer in some instances, but the cost and the expense of dividing a building that was designed for a single tenant 60,000 square foot user that now needs to be a multi-tenant 30,000 square foot user is a lot more than just putting up a wall. You have to separate mechanical and fire and electrical, and it becomes a big task. It's almost sometimes cheaper to tear the building down and start over. So as retailers start to create concepts to fill spaces and to try to find ways to make more money, I think anything that, again, goes back to making us more efficient and gives us more time to be with our families and entertains us, makes our time more enjoyable, is really where retail is going. The biggest key is the retailers deciding, okay, it's time to start believing in the country again. The customers deciding it's time to start buying again, and the developers building stuff that the people really want. I think there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I just hope it's sooner rather than later.
Retail TV is brought to you by founding sponsor Ferris Lee Investments, the largest retail investment advisory firm in the nation.